I can feel my heart beating. I am so nervous. My arms are like spaghetti. Oh my gosh. And oh my gosh, my heart rate is 126 where normally it's like 68 normally. So, I'm so glad nobody's here because I'm so nervous and like I wish you could just feel what I feel. It kind of feels nice to feel my heartbeat. Wow. And it's going faster even. Oh, 127. Okay. All right. My professional setup. It's been about 1 month since I've done a live. And if I'm lucky, nobody will show up and I'll just be able to say what I want to say. And hopefully, no one's there. And it'd be such a shame if I forgot how to set this up to be my mic and you're just seeing like my mouth moving but no words coming out. I have no way of knowing until someone comes on to tell me if they can hear me or not. There's two people. Oh, can you hear me, Rhonda? Oh, what are you doing here when you're supposed to be with friends today? I thought you were meeting up with some friends. That's what I heard through the rumor. You don't have to stay here, and I'm glad you can hear, Rhonda. I was just saying in the beginning when I started, my heart is beating out of my chest. I have spaghetti arms, and my heart rate is well, now it's down to 125, when normally it's 68. So I'm super nervous, and that just goes to show you how your body, our body, my body is reacting to the nervousness of not doing a live for an entire month. But oh, you're driving home already. Okay. Well, maybe I can keep you a little company. Don't worry about don't text and drive, Rhonda. Don't worry about it. I was just gonna kind of catch people up, whoever is here, which is you, and let them know that here we go. That what I've been up to for the last little bit. I started Inktober, a little drawing thing on October 1st to keep myself busy and to do something that I love, which is drawing and creating. I don't give myself enough time to do this. And I just thought this will be good. I will get on Creative Bug, which is a platform that has arts and crafts and different things, and it's a paid thing. You have to pay a monthly subscription, and then artists come on there and they teach me things. They teach me how to do drawings, or they even have like all kinds of things, you name it, they have it on there. And so I got on there again and resubscribed my subscription, and I decided to do Inktober with Lisa Congdon, who is one of my favorite artists, by the way. And so I'm loving following her along. And today was supposed to be ranunculus. I think it was a ranunculus, that flower. And that is such a crazy word, ranunculus. And so I didn't like it. I practiced yesterday and I didn't, how do you say it? It's not, this does its own blurry thing, but anyway, I didn't like it, so I did something different today. But what I want to show you is what I've been doing. So I started, here is the Inktober. I wrote, how the frick do you show this without it being blurry? There you go. I wrote all the list. I wrote Lisa Congdon. Okay, it's backwards for me. And that it was on Creative Bug. So then this is the first day. This is the first day. She does a lot of line work and not realistic stuff, which is what I love. And this is so hard to show. And there's this one, and then there's the rock pile, and it's going to be all blurry and weird. And then there's a big shell, and the gemstones, and the moth, and the wing, and the aster flower, and the poppies that don't look like poppies, but that's how she drew them. But, you know, art is in the eye of the beholder, right? And then today I drew the totally went off path. This is not Lisa Congdon, but I used some of her techniques. I used the line drawings and the scallops that she likes to do. There you go. And today is 1010, and I looked it up. It's an angel number. See, that's what's crazy. I didn't realize it was an angel number. Well, I did. and I drew an angel, which is pretty cool. So it's an angel number, and 1010 means a new beginning. And tomorrow, I'm already a day ahead. I'm in the future. I drew this one for tomorrow because, and don't ask me how to pronounce it because I forgot. I just say pro-tea flower. And I love that there's only one person here. So I'm just getting all discombobulated. But on 1010, which is today, which is a new beginning, I want to hope that it's a new beginning for me. I've been in a bit of a depression lately, and also why I haven't really been on here but to make art and short videos. I haven't felt like making long content because I believe what happened is I got burnt out. And my life circumstances sort of had me step away because I had other things that were going on within our family that I had to be a part of. And in stepping away, I think I realized how burnt out I had become. And so as I'm burnt out, I am spending time just sort of reflecting and also, sadly, not spending as much time on YouTube consuming because I'm really having to take care of myself. And sometimes when you take care of yourself, it means you can't support everybody like you like to do. My natural inkling is to support everybody, and especially my other creative friends who have channels. I want to support them. Um, Thank you, Rhonda, for saying my drawings are great. I don't know how long your drive is home, Rhonda, but I hope I can keep you a little bit of company while you're driving, and stay safe. I am sure your heart is just filled to the brim because what I know is Rhonda, I call them the Texas gals, Rhonda and Evie or Evie, um, and sorry, Allison. I'm so nervous and my mouth is dry. And then we have Karen, who came all the way from New Zealand, and they are going to the YouTube video thing. Like, it's a big, huge production that they're able to go to and learn from like professional YouTubers and all that stuff. And so all the Texas gals plus Karen gathered together today to see one another. And it's just, it fills my heart just knowing that. And so that's pretty awesome. Let me take a drink because my mouth is dry because I'm nervous. Let's go. That's so much better. Okay. So that is so awesome. That's another thing about us being creators. We get to see each other if we're in the same area. I've met some creators here in Southern California, and it's always been fulfilling and awesome. I can see a monarch out there, which is amazing. I put monarch butterfly wings in my hair this week too, because I have a dish of monarch butterfly wings. And I walked by it while my paint was drying on my moth painting. And all of a sudden I just started putting butterflies in my hair because, I mean, who wouldn't? And now I just saw monarch. So this weekend, I'm having my childhood friend over, my best friend in the whole world. And guess what, Rhonda with an H? Her name is also Rhonda, and she's coming. And oh my gosh, it's Molly. Molly. Okay, I'm not watching. Thank you for loving my dress. I thrifted it, Molly. I thrifted it at the thrift store. But Molly, I did watch. You know what? As a matter of fact, I only watched like 2 videos today. And it was Rhonda, who is here, and about our having our worthiness, our own worthiness in ourselves. And it was a wonderful video. So if you're watching this on the replay, I hope you will visit Rhonda and watch her video about treating ourselves good and that we are worthy. And then on Molly's, I watched you, Molly, today too, and you are showing your brand new remodeled rooms where you're going to be showing your miniatures and your houses, your doll houses. And I really love what you've done, Molly, to those rooms and the wallpaper. And I hope it inspires me to actually be inspired and get up and want to do it and wallpaper like I've been talking about for months. But with the circumstances that have been happening lately in my personal life, it's been quite a challenge. And so I also realized, because Sally D one of my other friends, she's been watching my old content because I'm not making new content. And I noticed she commented on a video about depression that I made about a year ago. And it was in October, same month. So I was talking about how my struggles with depression. So that was a year ago, same month. And then I started to think, what if I have seasonal depression, like cycles, and maybe every October I struggle with it, because last October I was also struggling with it. And I was talking about how another creator friend sent me a video of Mel Robbins to watch. And then I started slithering out of bed to help my depression. Doesn't that sound weird? But I'm not exactly. I would say I'm more of a rare bird, and I like it that way. That is one way, Rhonda, that I do embrace myself, is that I walk to the beat of my own drum. I wear what I want. If I want to put butterflies in my hair, I will do it. If I want to not match my clothes, I will do it. I claim to be the grown-up live Pippi Longstocking, and that is some place in my own self that I'm secure with. I love being exactly who I am, but that being said, I'm not always kind to myself, and I don't I don't talk to myself like I would talk to you. I would never talk to you the way that I talk to myself. And I know this. I'm aware. And what Rhonda talked about today a lot was saying sorry a lot. People that don't feel worthy often are apologizing for every little thing. We're just like, I'm sorry. I mean, it could be like a rainy day, and we'll be like, I'm so sorry it's raining, and you don't have rain boots or whatever. We're sorry for everything. And I will share this with you, whoever's watching this three now, um, and also on the replay. But what I learned about saying sorry is I was definitely saying it too much and overusing that phrase. And who actually brought it to my attention was my husband and partner, Motorcycle Man, because I was always saying sorry to him. Like, he'd get home and I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry I didn't vacuum the rug. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't get to this, that, or the other. And he would always say, why are you sorry? There's no reason to be sorry. I'm not expecting you to vacuum the rug when I get home. All he is excited to do is to see me and to give me a hug and to kiss me and say hello. And it's pretty much the best part of, I think, each of our days is when he comes home from work and Ezekiel runs out there, our cat. Ezekiel always knows when he's getting home, and so does Nyla. And they greet him, and I open the door and I greet him. And it's a really good part of my day. But I was always apologizing for something when he got home. And he kind of brought it to my attention because he'd start calling me on it, like, why are you sorry? You don't need to be sorry. And I learned to say, thank you for understanding. And just by changing the phrase and the sentence that I used, it also brought me more into the moment of realizing how much I say sorry. So now my new phrase is, thank you for understanding. Uh, this is awesome. You embrace your quirks. I definitely do. I definitely know that I am not like, I is normal something any of us are anyway? Who is normal? But no, I definitely am not normal. I even hate saying that word because I really truly believe that, like, everybody has a little something going on, and where we all should embrace that little something. Some of us are afraid to, though. Some of us are afraid to step out of that comfort zone and, say we want to wear striped pants, but we're like, I don't know, somebody might think that's a little weird. I say, do it. Just wear the striped pants. Wear the striped pants. I love stripes. So yeah, I have my people here. Molly is not normal either. And I know that Rhonda is not either. We all just are who we are. And that's the beauty of the world too, is that we are all so uniquely made. And there's not one other me. There's not one other you, Molly, or you, Rhonda. We are just like a one of a kind person. And so that is a beautiful thing in itself, I think. My mouth is still dry because I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I shouldn't be because I have two fabulous people here who I love and trust. But also, if you want to know the real truth, I am thinking that if I do a live today, it's going to help me with my watch hours. And I will sit here and say, like, I don't care if I have a 4,000 watch hours and I don't, no big deal. I don't have all the subs, but I do now. I do have 1,000 subs. I'll say, like, no big deal. That's not why I'm here. But the truth of the matter is, I mean, YouTube is like, they like tell you, they're like, get your 4,000 watch hours, get your 1,000 subs. So I would like to achieve those goals, although I don't expect to be like, raking in the dough here. I know that is, it's got to be other ways to make the money. I'll just say other ways to make the money. Look at here. We have Brandon. Great minds think alike. I'm sitting here configuring my stream stuff because I haven't live streamed on the new MacBook yet. Well, Brandon, I'm on a MacBook and it's going quite well. So here we go. I'm nervous about traveling to Aspen. Oh, yes, I know. You need to turn that excitement, that nervousness into excitement. You're exactly right. It's the same feeling. You're exactly right, Molly. Yeah, my watch hours are tanking too. That's why I'm doing this live. They're tanking. I'm using your live to configure my stuff. Well, awesome, Brandon. I'm glad I can help you. Yes, I am on StreamYard. That is what I'm on. But I'm glad that people can hear me because I thought I would forget how to use this high-tech mic, but I didn't. So you can hear me. And about those watch hours. So I thought if I do a live, it'll help with my watch hours because they are definitely tanking. But the funny part is I'm only making short art videos now every day for October, and my subs are going up every single day. Now, not tremendously, like 1 or 2 a day. But what do I always say? A couple of things I always say. Good things take time, and also I am running the tortoise race, not the hare. I am the tortoise. Okay. So that's going exactly the way it's supposed to be going. Yeah, that's right. Molly, can you get a lot of watch hours on lives or is it less? I am not sure how that works. So what I know about lives is, say this one's not going to do so great on the watch hours, but I have 3 of you watching. And if you all watch for an hour, say I do this live for 1 hour, then I will have 3 hours of time. Now, this is a very poor example because typically when I've done lives, and I didn't announce this so nobody knows, but typically when I do lives, I get at least a dozen, sometimes a baker's dozen. So think of that. So you got 13 people watching. A lot of people watch for the whole hour. They like to engage and watch. And so that's 13 hours right off the bat. So I think it's worth doing. I think the lives are worth doing. And that's why I'd like to start doing lives again, maybe once a week. I would love to more fine tune my channel and maybe put up 1 long form video a week, but put a lot more time in the production and then continue to do my shorts, because for some reason shorts do pretty well for me. A lot of people don't like shorts, but I love them. I think you should do miniature lives, especially for that community, Molly, because people who are also into miniatures, they're going to want to engage and talk and ask questions, and you're going to get some watch time there. So I think it's a really, really good idea to do that, Molly. So I have been on here for 19 minutes. When I was at my grandma's, that's been a while ago now, and I was there for 2 weeks living, and I would do my little lives at night. She would go to bed and it'd be like 8 o'clock at night, and I'd pour my wine and I would do my live. I tried to keep them at 20 minutes because honestly, that's all I had in me. Today, whether you stay or not, don't feel pressure, you few little people. Not little people, amazing people, my amazing friends. Like, you guys are literally my friends in real life, my creator friends that I really love, and don't feel the pressure to stay. But I'm going to go an hour. I'm going to go an hour. Who the heck knows what I'm going to talk about? So 20, 25, 30, 34. I have like, I have like 20 more minutes left. So, okay, let's see if I can talk 20 more minutes. Those lives at your grandma's were fun. I also had so much fun on those lives at my grandma's, especially because I was drinking a glass of wine and I was putting strawberries in my wine. It's so hard to think that was, I think that was the end of August and it was going into September when all of that was happening. So it was technically still summer. It wasn't even fall yet when I was making those, what am I looking at when I was making those videos? Uh, so yeah, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. I am trying to drink my water. Um, as I was talking about my mental state of being lately and not being so good, but the drawings are helping. It's something I'm looking forward to. But what I stopped doing is walking. When I was at my grandma's, I was walking every day and it was really helping my mental health and it was something I really needed. And lately I haven't been walking. So the topics just naturally evolved and landed with a lot of Gen X related discussions. It did. I know. Because, get a bunch of Gen Xers together and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the past. We're going to talk about what makes us happy. We're going to talk about maybe even what makes us not so happy. But I did love reminiscing when I was doing those lives. I did one live, I remember, and I wanted to talk about gratitude. And for some reason, that live was like pulling teeth. I was not getting a lot of people weren't telling me what they were thankful for. And I was like, wow, I didn't realize that was such a hard topic. But when I talked about the Gen X stuff and how it used to be, like, man, everyone wanted to chime in on that because that's the good stuff. Um, I think I got off track, but I was talking about not walking. So I'm not walking now. I am walking with Rich at the park in the evenings, but not every day. But that's not like a walk. That's like a being with your partner, catching up. I mean, we don't walk slow, but we don't walk super fast. So I am doing that still, but I even have that treadmill that was sent to me for free. And I'm not even walking on the treadmill, which it's just the motivation has completely gone out the window. It's like gone. So, oh my word. Molly, look who is here. It is Michelle. Hi, Tracy. Just joined. Sorry if you've already spoken about this, but I am really enjoying your Inktober, and it is very time consuming to film and edit every day. It's actually not. It's not, because those are shorts and I can do them like lickety split. I don't know what it is, but I film my drawing and then I just like I'm not even kidding, like 5 minutes, I can edit it together. I use an app on my phone. I don't have my phone to show you, but I use an app on my phone called Video Leap and it just boom, just goes together quickly. Now, my long form, I have decided it's been a while and it's been a month, Michelle, since I've done a live and I was nervous and I was saying my heart rate was up and I could feel my heart beating. And I did share my drawings in the beginning of this video and I talked about it. But I'm all rattled up because I'm nervous. It's been so long, but my long form videos are going to be more thoughtfully thought out, kind of like yours, Michelle, thought out. I'm going to do less of them. I used to do about 3 a week, which was insane. And I'm going to, take it as it comes. You talked in one of your videos recently. If Rhonda and Brandon and whoever else is here, I know Molly already knows Michelle. If you do not know Michelle, oh my goodness, please visit her channel. Very inspiring me. She's inspiring me to do experiments right now. I am experimenting just like she is with the kefir, having the kefir every day. And actually the Inktober is a little bit of an experiment for me as well. So, she was talking about how she has a 4-year plan on her YouTube. Have you ever heard of such a thing? Like when I started, I said I was going to go 1 year and then maybe quit. Well, here I am, going into my 3rd year. I've been on here 2 whole years and I'm still going, but I did get burnt out. So I'm reconfiguring my channel right now. And that's what's going on. So here we go. Molly, people were respectful even when religion and spirituality came up. That is true. Molly's talking about my lives I used to do in the evenings, and it was very respectful. Everyone was very respectful. So Molly's asking, Michelle, when is your next video? I need to see another one of yours. Yeah, Molly is the one who introduced me to Michelle, and me and Molly love Michelle, and we would love to see a new video. And now I see Simply Debbie Sue is here. Hello, hello. It's been a while. It's been a while, Debbie Sue. Debbie Sue, speaking of, used to be when I would do my evening lives, Debbie Sue was there every single night, Debbie Sue. And thank you for being here, Debbie. This is unexpected here. Brandon, girl, I don't plan on ever quitting, just growing. Exactly, Brandon. That is what I was talking about too. Like, I don't want to quit. I want to keep getting better, and I want to keep getting better and better and taking my time making these videos instead of mass producing, like what are a lot of mistakes. And speaking of mistakes, I just have to show you this. When I did this drawing today and we were talking about being imperfect, if you see, I did my lines all the same way on this one. Oh, you can't see, but it's wrong. It's totally wrong. And maybe I'm the only one who will know that, but I won't improve unless I keep drawing, and I won't improve unless I keep creating, and I won't, all the things, we all know all the things. We have to keep practicing. So Michelle says, oh, sweetheart, so kind. I agree. 3 videos a week will burn you out. And it definitely was. And now things are getting crazy. And now I'm not being able to keep up with comments. So I'm just going to try to do this. It is real, Sally D. It is real. I am here. Okay. I think I saw Kathleen. Everyone's coming now. Everyone's coming. Just scheduled my live for 7:30 CT tonight. I'll probably vomit. It's been so long. See, that's how I felt, Brandon. I really felt like I could vomit. I did. Wait, I think that Pierre may have been, here it is. I wanted to answer this question. Michelle's next video will be out next week. Okay, next week. Oh, still nervous. Why am I so nervous? Okay, I'm just trying to see who's here. Okay, bye, Molly. Enjoy your walk with Jeff in the cemetery. She walks in the cemetery. She looks for feathers, because that's what people like us do. I am back just now, just trying to get my watch hours, Sally D. Put a like on the video. Thank you, Em. I thrifted this outfit. I thrifted it. Let's see. Yes, deep breath. Let's do it together. Let's do it together. There, ready? 1, 2, 3. Do I feel better? What is my heart rate, by the way? It's still high. It's still high. My heart rate is still high. Okay, all of you who have joined now, there's 6 of you now. When I started, there was 0 goose egg zeros, and I kind of liked it that way, but don't go away. Don't go away. I appreciate you here. I am going to go for an hour, which means I have about 30 more minutes left. I was doing math wrong earlier. I was in 20 minutes and I said I had 20 minutes left, and that is wrong. That would only be 40 minutes. And that's why I'm more of a creative. I'm not so good at math. So thank you, Brandon. I think you're the only male here right now. So thank you. And Sally D, I love the microphone. Yeah, it looks real profesh, right? This Mac, see how it's coming into focus? There you go. This Mac does its own little fuzzy thing. I don't do that. I don't even know. I wish it wasn't fuzzy, to be honest. I know, Sally, I should have told you. We've been talking today, but the truth of the matter is I don't like people to know I'm doing this, because it just takes the pressure off. Thank you, Em, for loving my art shorts. I'm having so much fun with them. It's been my little bit of joy in the day. Now, there's a lot of joy. I'm not going to act like, oh, poor me. Yesterday, the sunset was magnificent. Also, when I got up and I watered my plants in the backyard, the moon was still out. The last few nights we've been having this huge moon, and the moon was still out in the morning, and the clouds were slowly moving. All those things are to be thankful for, all of them. So, don't tell G my. All right, okay. Yeah, you missed 30 minutes. 30 minutes of my nervous babble. Yes, Brandon is Gen X point of view. Great channel. One of my OGs. Michelle, you beautiful, brave soul. I love that you keep going in the face of your nerves. This is how we grow, girl. I will have to get tips on doing lives. Yes. Yes, you shall do some lives. You will do some lives. The very first live I did, I thought definitely I was going to vomit. And now it's been a month and I'm still like, it's like getting back on the bike and riding, but I'm doing well. Kind of. Gosh, I'm glad it sounds awesome. We made some fun videos today. I can't wait. So Rhonda met up with some fellow creators today in Texas. There's this VidCom going on with a YouTube thing. And oh my goodness, it's the best. I have to run. See you later, Kathleen. I love you. Rhonda, can't wait to see. I know they're going to be so exciting. Okay, I'm caught up. What time is it, Michelle, in England? You're in England. Let's see. If it is 2, 1, I think it's late there. I think it's late. Don't even have me do math again. Oh yeah, those videos are going to be epic. Okay, you talk just like my friend Emmy from England. She says her time in the same way you do, which I don't know what 22:37 is. I don't even know. There you go. That's what I need. 10:47 for my brain. The way my brain works, it's definitely not in numbers. The brain, it's in abstract. Everything abstract, I'm sure. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, Brandon, you did it again. Use this to buy some tea to calm your nerves for the next live. Yeah, some chamomile tea, right? Some chamomile tea. I just had some called Blue Lotus the other day when I did a sound bath, and that was interesting. But thank you, Brandon. Thank you. I am not, what do you call it? I am not monetized yet, but Brandon twice now has sent me just encouraging monies, and it's very nice of you. Very nice of you. He's a successful YouTuber with now 2 channels. He just started a new channel, so he's doing 2. Okay, I'll stop talking to you, but you keep chiming in. So anyway, I need to take another drink of water. How much time do I have left? Oh, Lordy. Still almost an hour. 30 minutes. See, there I go again. I'd like to ask, many of you have dropped off already because, more successful than me, I'll say, Brandon. But it looks like Man Cub is coming in. He's parking his car out there. Let's talk about the moonflowers for a second, can we? Moonflowers. Maybe I should send you. No. Yes. Now tonight I'm having friends over and I will be drinking wine. That is for certain. We'll be drinking wine and back to the moonflowers. I planted seeds by my little library and they are coming up and they're all viney and twirly and this and that. And they are opening up now. The first moonflower opened on September 10th. And I know that because it was Nana's birthday. And so I was like, oh, look at that. They opened on Nana's birthday, but they open every evening. And here he comes. Here he comes. Do you still do voiceovers in your closet? I always grin thinking of you watching your art shorts. I don't. I'm actually sitting in my studio doing the voiceovers. Say hello to Man Cub. He's home from work. So I do them in my studio, and I just hold my little microphone. But that is the best muffled sound room, is in my closet with my clothes all around me. And I have a tiny closet, by the way, if none of you know. It's a 2-door closet. So I get in there and I tuck my knees up tight, and then I shut the closet, and then I do my voiceovers, and it sounds nice and, like I'm in a studio. So stop looking at the time. I know. I need to stop looking at the time. We need moonflower flower sighting. Okay. Yep, there's the Man Cub. That's the Man Cub. He is my second born child. I have an older son who I call Aussie Bear, and that was Man Cub on the mic. And then we have little RJ, who doesn't live here anymore and many states away. And I've never really actually gotten used to that, her being gone, if you want to know the real truth. And earlier, some of you are just now popping in. I was talking about it being 1010 today, which is an angel number, and it means a new beginning. And next year on 1010, our RJ is getting married. And I think that is just amazing that she's getting married on a number that means a new beginning. That was not planned. It just happened. So here we go. It's true. It's a pro tip. Lots of voiceover people suggest doing that if you don't have a studio. Oh, didn't even know, Brandon, but it just made sense to me. It just sounded better. But I wish I had a bigger closet, honestly. And here is my other artist friend, Susan. Hi, Boo. Artfully Becoming. Susan is also practicing her art very often, and I'm super proud of her because that is not how her channel started, but that is what it's become. And it is so beautiful to watch her create her art. So hello, Susan. Hi, Susan. Everyone knows Susan. And everyone's saying hello. So yes, on the 1010 note, it is really amazing. And so if you didn't know that, that is what today means, a new beginning. If you are thinking about a new beginning, today's a good day to start. So hello, Susan. I'm so glad you're here. Susan's working on faces. Susan really wants to perfect faces. I like to make faces that are not real because I love art that is whimsical and fun and not realistic and also childlike, which makes it very doable for me. And Lisa Congdon, who I was talking about, her art is also, okay, here you go. Her art is not real. That's a moth. Moths don't look like that. But that's why I like her art, because it's more from a different dimension. Like it's like you can paint the sun blue if you want, like there's no rules. I don't like the rules of anything. So I'm not even following the rules on Inktober. I'm not using ink every day. Well, I'm using the pen, but I'm using watercolor paint and not strictly ink. And so calling it Inktober seems a little not right, but I'm still calling it that. So we have Sincerely Heather Lynn. Hello, how are you? Now, Sincerely Heather Lynn is in Canada, and if you all are watching baseball, her Blue Jays are killing it, and they knocked the Yankees out. Can you believe that? And the Dodgers last night at home in over innings or extra innings, they won and they're going forward. Now, I don't know how many of you like baseball, but I've been enjoying it lately. So good night, Michelle. Signing off. Wonderful to see you too. Oh, jeez. Okay. Looking forward to your next drawing. What kind? Wait.
Cheers.
You put cinnamon on there?
No. Like
Cheers. That. Cinnamon cheese.
It's Toscano.
Toscano.
Here it goes.
Oh,
in the seasonal section.
It's really good.
I think it's pretty good.
Very good. That's very good, Dylan. I would never think of putting cinnamon with cheese. You love whimsical things too. I loved when you did your little art challenge in your tiny little book every single day. That's kind of what I'm doing now too, every single day. You have to also check out Diane Antone Studios, Tracy. Her whimsical is so nice. I definitely will. Dylan, are you excited for the new video games that came out today?
Oh yeah, Battlefield 6.
Battlefield 6.
I'll be playing after in a little bit.
Yeah, he's excited. He almost didn't want to go to work today.
Almost wanted to leave early too.
But good job for working today, Dylan. Okay. I will definitely check out Diane Antone. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I'd love to do that. I love to watch art channels because it inspires me. I was saying earlier in one of my shorts that I did today that my short will be coming up alive at 3. I think I said 3:15. I scheduled it, but I talked about being inspired by other artists, and you don't have to be original. And Susan, you can probably relate to this, that sometimes like when I open my book and it's a blank page, I say to myself, what am I going to draw? Now you can draw things that are around you. You could definitely do that. You know, like you can look at your cup, you could draw a cup, you could draw, whatever. You can draw whatever's in front of you. So you could always do that. But it's hard for me to feel inspired sometimes when I look at a blank page. So I like to go on Pinterest, or like I'm doing the Lisa Congdon thing now. But even when you're inspired by other people, you can put your own twist on it, right? And like today, I did a drawing and I was inspired by a tattoo artist I like. And I also brought in some of Lisa Congdon's, ways and means and ways. And I brought in my own ways and means to the piece of art. And then it starts evolving into your art. Even though you're kind of grasping from other people, it's always going to evolve into your own style because we all have our own style. So there's that. Okay, wait. I'm eating the cheese and going off. I love seeing your children. I love seeing you with your children. Thank you. I love seeing you with your children, Em. Many of them. So, sincerely, Heather, I love the idea of doing something artistic every day. I need to figure out a challenge or routine or something that will help me stick to the habit. Well, you weren't here earlier, Heather, but Michelle, if you look, I've put some of her comments up. She's from England, and her channel, let me just pull her up really quick here. Her channel is very inspiring, and she does something that she calls experiments because she read a book about it. And that even when we fail, like if we say we're going to do something every day and we fail, it's not failing. It's learning from it's learning. It's something like that. I don't really, you need to watch her videos. But I also think if it's something you love, Heather, like you love photography and you love writing because you love to do your blog. And if it's something you love, I believe you make time for it. You find time for it. So, and if you don't do it every day, I think what we should all know is not to beat ourselves up because nobody's perfect. That's what I'm going to say about that. All right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Brandon. Let's see. Susan, Heather, I kind of did a series of 1900 drawings to keep me going. People, fashion, cars. It was fun. And it was why can't I talk? Like 10 days must do. Anyway, obviously I can't read, but Susan did this tiny little challenge in a tiny little book. And I followed along for a lot of it, and it was really exciting. And she did a lot of amazing little tiny drawings. I love little tiny things too, so that was even more exciting that it was in a small book. But um, uh, I love the sound of experiments. Yeah, I know. So earlier, when I was talking to Michelle, she was making her own kefir, which is a fermented drink. And fermented foods are good for us. And so she said she was experimenting drinking her kefir every single day. And she has to because it's growing, kind of like sourdough. When you're doing sourdough, it grows every day. So she has to do it or it'll outgrow the vessel. But I buy a goat milk kefir from Trader Joe's. It's really delicious. And I've been doing that every morning too as an experiment. It's an easy one because I actually like the taste of it. And I've been drinking it. Susan's sketches for that 40 days was so amazing. Oh, it was 40 days, not 30. 40 days and 40 nights. 40 days and 40 nights. A lot can happen in that amount of time, can't it? Pam, you found me. It's okay that you're late. I hope that maybe you'll see some of the other stuff I talked about in the beginning because I talked about my sketchbook and some other things. And also, my second born child hopped in and said hello. But I have about 15 minutes. I'm eating this cheese he gave me that has cinnamon on it. So I'll finish that so I can stop being rude and eating and with my chewing with my mouth open. That cheese was really good. What are you saying here? You need to show us how to do the kefir. I don't know how to do the kefir. But Michelle does. She's the one making the kefir. Just one moment, I'll show you the one I drink. I drink this one from Trader Joe's. It's really actually very good. Maybe the first time or two you might not think so, but it's not so bad to drink. And I just drink a little bit every day. And any kind of fermented food is good for your gut. Oh, you don't need to, Pam. But what I want to watch, Pam, is when your husband, I believe his name is Dylan, my second man cub, his name is Dylan too. I want to watch the video you made with your husband talking about your love story. I have a video about my love story with Motorcycle Man, but he is not sitting next to me because he doesn't like to be filmed. So, Tracy, I think I just saw the sticker I made on your water bottle. Oops, I forgot which one it is. But, oh, those are all my stickers. Oh my gosh. This, by the way, sorry, Heather, I can't remember because my brain is not so sharp sometimes, but which sticker is it? I kind of feel like it's the sunshine one. That's what I feel like it is. Tell me if I'm right. I like to put stickers on everything. This is our 50th anniversary from the company I used to work for mug. I thought so. I thought it was the sun. And I also have poppies on here for California poppies, but in a typewriter because I have 3 typewriters, by the way, real ones. And my dad's like, he gave me another one because he said she already put stickers all over it, like it was a bad thing. I love putting stickers on things. I don't know. What is it, Tracy, unless you're talking about the kefir. Kefir's just fermented. It says so this is goat milk kefir, 7 live and active cultures. It's just kind of like liquidy yogurt is what it's like. It makes me so happy to know you're using it. Of course. Me too. It makes me happy. It's happy. I mean, look how happy it is. It's like little sunshine happiness. Oh yeah, the typewriter. I'll have to show you all my real typewriters sometime and type on them. Similar to yogurt, but thinner and different. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Like it's like yogurt, but thinner, so you can drink it. You can drink this stuff. And knowing you, you probably make your own. I'm just guessing that you might make your own kefir. Okay. I want to see if my heart rate's gone down. It's gone down a little, but it's still a little high. I also have been enjoying, and I saw this from another artist, and I wish I could remember which artist. I think it may have been Watercolor Carrie. What I forget to do with my drawings is to date them often, and I think it's a good idea to date them so you can see how far you've grown. So I started using a date stamp, I think because of Watercolor Carrie, and you just boop boop, very satisfying. Put a date stamp on your drawing, and then you know when you drew it. I did before we were building. I had a feeling it would be something that you would dabble in, and making your own kefir. Susan, who was it told us about a typewriter bar where you go in and lay by the hour? Anyway, a typewriter bar sounds really cool. I've seen people who sit on corners with typewriters and you pay them to type you a poem. Pay by the hour. That's why I couldn't say it. Hi, Tracy. It's almost midnight here and I've seen your live. Oh my gosh, you are so late. You are so late. You're a late night owl, as I say. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, Debbie, okay. Debbie. Oh yeah, Deb. Could you see Debbie? She would be the perfect typewriter person. Our Debbie Sue is a writer, and she writes short stories and poems, and you could get a typewriter and someone could say to you, Debbie Sue, can you please type me a poem? And I bet you she would. It'd just come right out of her brain. Sally D, I used to use one of those stampers with the date on all of my student papers. Now, Sally D used to be a kindergartner teacher, and if you check out her channel, which I think most of you know her, you can definitely tell she was a kindergartner teacher because she's whimsical, she's fun, she's happy, and she's full of joy, and she spreads light and love in this world. And she's my friend. And she's a lot of your friends too. I would love to try it, Susan. It would be a story in itself. I think you should look for a typewriter at an estate sale, perhaps. That's where I got mine. Yes, I can see her typing too, very, very easily. I like how the stamp has the month October on it. Me too. This has like the month instead of just like 10/10 and the year, and it's in a really pretty font too. So I like that. Debbie Sue is the best. She definitely is. And Sally is so amazing. See how everyone loves each other here? It's so cool. Did anyone else use a reading machine in school? Yes, I did, Pam. I went to private school most of my life, and we had those reading machines, and the words would just and we had paces. Do not even tell me you went to a school that also had paces, because it's a very rare thing indeed. And unless you know what I'm talking about, you don't know what I'm talking about. I went to a school that had paces, and we went to at our own pace, and we had reading machines. I had a date stamp when I used to do paper scrapbooking, like 20, 25 years ago. Heather, wow. How are you that old, Heather? You look like you're like 30. And I owe you an email, Heather. I owe you an email. See, Linka, hello. Oh, everyone knows everybody. I haven't heard of a reading machine that does that. Interesting. Yeah. I went to a lot of different schools growing up, and most of them were private Christian schools. And that is where I met my love of my life, is in a private Christian high school. And I'm thankful for that. Oh, look at you. You are all in the caps. Me too. Private school and PACE is crazy. If you know, you know, but I know a lot of people don't know. You are only the second person I have met, and the other one is a creator too. Her name is Noelle, and she does a Gen X channel. She has a Gen X channel, and she also did PACEs, I figured out. And it's kind of exciting because nobody else knows about it but us, right? Oh my gosh, so crazy. 43. You know what? I don't know when your birthday is. I don't know if I know, but 44, that was my favorite. 44, because I love numbers like that, and you're going to be 44 sometime, right? So, okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Pam, we should actually talk about it, because it is a very unique experience to do paces. And we also had like cubicles things, and we had a American flag, and we had a Christian flag. And if we had a question, it was one flag. And I think maybe if we had to go to the bathroom, it was another flag. It was a very, very unique way of learning. And thankfully, all I'm going to say is I only did paces for like a year. And then my parents put me in a different school, because I was always switching schools until I got to high school, and then I went to the same high school all 4 years. But other than that, it was like an experiment with me going to different schools. It'd be like, let's try this school. I did go to a little bit of public school, only up until the 3rd grade, and then it was all private after that. Well, I'm looking forward to February then. That is when it is, February. So you're going to be 44 next year in February. Okay. You'll have to tell me when your birthday is. Is it around Valentine's Day? That would be really cool too. All right. It's almost been an hour. And so hopefully you all will have a wonderful weekend. And I'm going to try to get back into, I'm looking at you over there like as if you guys are in the comment section, but you're really actually up here. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm going to try to get back into YouTube very little bit at a time. I'm calling it dipping my toes in right now by even doing a live, and also the art shorts I've been working on. So I hope to do a long form content soon, but I want to put a lot of thought and effort into it. I might even have a title and thumbnail before I do the video so I can stay on topic. That is my biggest thing. I go off topic in all so many ways. So I got detention my 2nd week of school for leaving my for leaving your flag up. That's also, they were super strict and weird, right? Oh my gosh. Have you ever heard of such a thing? So I just want to see what everyone's saying. Take care, Debbie Sue. Great to see you, Pam. Oh, the love, all the love, all the love, all the love. I love you, Sally D. I'm so proud of you, my dear. Thank you. It feels good to be felt proud of. Is that the word, how to say it? But I'm going to go. Our friends are coming in an hour. So I think I'm ready for them. I washed the sheets. I washed blankets. I washed rugs. I vacuumed. I think I'm ready for my friends. We're going out tonight for dinner because both of our guys were born in October, and we're sort of like celebrating their birthdays tonight. So I will be with Rhonda. I call her Sun Daisy. Sun Daisy is, and I'm Moon Rose, but she's Sun Daisy Beet and I'm Moon Rose Mushroom. Yeah, that's how we are. That's how we operate. So we'll have some good times and good laughs, and definitely a glass of wine. And we'll probably sit out by the fire after dinner. And that's what life's about, everybody. Life's about connecting with people, being with the people you love, and living in moments. So until next time. And you're almost home, Rhonda. I got you almost home. That was a long drive, almost an hour. So until next time, peace, love, and keep going. Don't give up.